Good morning and welcome to the show, and thanks for waking up with us today. Today we're waking up here at Electric Cart Company in Santa Rosa Beach, and I'm with Tom Waldrop, who's going to show us around. Tom, thanks for letting us get a behind-the-scenes look.
Glad to have you here.
Yeah,
Good morning.
Electric carts. They're not necessarily golf carts, are they?
They're not golf carts, just golf carts anymore. We've moved from carrying golf clubs to carrying people to carrying products and services on the backs of these vehicles because of their economy and convenience and size and utility. And but in this particular part of the country, they've become extremely popular with people.
Well, you know, I see in a lot of little vacation communities and in gated communities, you'll see a lot of carts around. In my particular neighborhood, you see your traditional golf carts. Maybe they got a little lift kit on it so they can do a little off-roading and all, but some of these are quite different than that. I mean, you drive these on city streets, don't you?
That is correct. We refer to them, you know, as street legal. Technically, they're called electric plug-in low-speed vehicles, or LSVs. And the certification for this type of vehicle has been around with the federal government since the late 90s. And the state of Florida has adopted those certifications and designations, as have 40 plus other states.
What are the big differences between the traditional golf cart that you see on a golf course and one of these street legal carts?
In its simplest form, it's speed and safety. The street legal cars, by law, have to go at least 20 miles an hour and can't exceed 25 miles an hour. A golf cart typically is a 14, 15 mile an hour vehicle. One of the features of a street legal is they have seat belts. Golf carts don't have seat belts.
That's true.
We have DOT approved windshields that have to go on street legal vehicles, which has to deal with their shattering and safety glass and what have you. We have street legal DOT tires that are required as opposed to turf tires. So when you add the increased speed and street tires, you know, they become, in the language of the federal government, a motor vehicle, an automobile.
So just like any other automobile or motor vehicle, although it's powered by electricity and you can go some fun places and do some sightseeing with it, it's got a VIN number, it's got a license plate, and you can, you know, get around town pretty good.
If you are using the vehicle, they're legal to use wherever the speed limit, posted speed limit on public roads is 35 miles an hour or less. Whenever you're there, you are an automobile. Your vehicle is titled like an automobile, it's insured like an automobile, it's tagged like an automobile, it falls under the same rules and regulations for safety, enforced safety that an automobile does. So
probably a little safer than a golf cart in a lot of ways.
It's much safer than a golf cart, and you know, and it's more, you know, it's more fun for a lot of people than hopping in their Suburban and driving down to get the groceries. You know, we have a lot of young mothers who this becomes their primary transportation in their neighborhoods.
Isn't that cool?
So
if
we
you live in a
like it.
cool neighborhood, you got to have a cool ride. We have to run off to the local weather, but on the other side of that, maybe you can show me one of these and maybe we'll take one for a spin.
We'll love it.
We'll be right back after you're Waking Up with Don weather. Welcome back to the show. I'm here with Tom Waldrop at Electric Cart Company here in Santa Rosa Beach. And Tom, what the heck are we looking at here? What is this?
Hey, this is a Star. It's a new model called the Medallion. It's all aluminum. The chassis is aluminum. All the superstructure is aluminum. Everything on the vehicle is aluminum.
Now, is this a golf cart or is it street legal?
This is a street legal vehicle. It's electric. It's 48 volts. There are 8 6-volt batteries. This car has a range of 45 to 65 miles.
So you can go 45 to 65 miles without having to plug this thing in.
That is correct.
So you
That
can
is correct.
You can pretty much drive all
Plug
day.
it in the evening when you're through with it. When you wake up in the morning, you've maybe spent 25 cents on electricity, and you got a full tank, so to speak, ready to go again. So,
wow.
This car runs up to 25 miles an hour. It comes from the factory with a 17-digit vehicle identification number, just like your car.
Oh, I'm going to take a look, man. I'm going to sit down here just for a minute. Oh, yeah, quite comfortable, too, I might add.
You've got seat belts.
Oh, yeah. You can't go anywhere without those.
Yours are buckled behind you.
Of course they are. I'll do my Houdini here. All right.
But we've got, you know, you've got a DOT required windshield, approved windshield. You've got rear view mirrors, DOT tires, seat belts, turn signals.
Now, was this one manufactured as a street legal electric
Yes,
car,
it is.
or was it a conversion? Or?
This is manufactured. Most of the vehicles we carry are manufactured from the factory. We have, we found over the years, we've been doing this since 2008, that not to take anything away from the conversions, but they were manufactured originally to be a golf cart.
Right.
And so we hate to try to take apples and turn them into pumpkins or pumpkins into apples.
Sure.
We buy these from the factories. They've been certified by the federal government at the factory level. And
so this is a street legal vehicle.
yes, sir.
All right, really,
Yes, sir.
really cool. And I see you've got a really simple dash array here as well. I mean, you want to go forward, you just push F for forward. R for reverse. I'm smart like that.
There
Tom.
you go.
And then if you want to stop, you just push the pedal that says stop.
Stop. And what pedal do you push if you want to go?
Oh, wait a minute. The one that says go.
There you go.
Easy enough for a caveman. Yeah, this is very cool, Tom. I'll tell you what, I want to take a look at some other ones. Can we take a look at another car?
Sure.
So, Tom, what is this thing? It's just a really cool looking vehicle you've got here.
You know, we call these things bubble cars affectionately, but it's a gym car. It's been around since '99. It was one of the first neighborhood electric vehicles ever made. Polaris bought this company from Chrysler about 3 years ago. We sell a ton of them. I mean, half a dozen of these cars went out the door in the last 6 days. So we do well with this vehicle. It's front wheel drive, aluminum chassis, poly body, aluminum superstructure.
And I guess that's where this must be where you plug it in.
That's right. You're
right
good.
Under the front medallion.
You're good.
There.
Yes.
I'm smart like that.
It's 4-wheel disc brakes. It's an extremely popular vehicle. It's a bigger footprint than a golf cart. It's a little wider. It's a little longer. Ladies like it. It's safe. Guys like it because the ladies like it. It's a great family vehicle.
Sure.
This particular model has a large rear end, so if you live close to the beach, it provides you a lot of room to throw your chairs and your coolers and your shade in, and then it just hose off when you get back, so you don't have to mess up your car.
Man, this is really cool. You've got all kinds of room in the back for groceries or whatever. The kids, mom, dad, cruising the beach.
It's electric. You've got a range of 35 miles. It's a 72-volt unit, so it's one of the larger electric power packages out. It's got plenty of power. It's still limited to that 25-mile-an-hour maximum. It's just a great car.
It is.
Polaris has done an outstanding job during the few years they've owned it in upgrading the vehicle from a mechanical and engineering standpoint.
It's just a beautiful vehicle. We got to run off to another break, but on the other side of that, let's explore some more fun stuff here
Sounds
at
good.
Electric Car Company here in Santa Rosa Beach. We'll be right back.
Thank you.
Well, Tom, this is a pretty cool ride we got going on here. This is solar powered, is that right?
Solar powered. It's battery powered, solar recharging. It's a 560 watt solar array on top.
Man, look
Got
at that.
12 6-volt batteries. It's 72 volt. It is an AC motor system. Holds 14 people. Can travel up to 25 miles an hour.
And I got to tell you, handles great too.
You're a good driver.
It's almost like driving a little sports car or something.
You're a good driver.
But it's pretty good. So you've got all the seating. You've got a little rear seating in the back as well. It's environmentally friendly. I mean,
very friendly. Very friendly. It's very green, as we like to say, if you're into that. And It's not an expensive vehicle. I mean, this vehicle without the solar array is less than $20,000. Wow. So for a resort that needs to move people around, or for a community, for a municipality, or for an airport, or something like that,
or shuttle service, whatever.
Shuttle service.
Especially here on the beautiful Gulf Coast, we get plenty of old Sol here to recharge our batteries.
And we have this in a 14-passenger and a 23-passenger.
Isn't that something?
So it's where it's coming, and it's economical.
Yeah.
So
that would, this wouldn't be your typical family thing, but
I don't know.
You never know.
Depends on the size of your family.
I guess if you have a lot of kids or something, why not?
We do sell a lot of 6-passenger cars. We keep 6 passengers in stock, and when it comes to 6-passenger cars, for our manufacturers, we sell more 6 passengers than any other dealers.
We've seen just a few of the vehicles that you have here, but you have a wide array of vehicles here to fit all lifestyles, don't you?
That's correct, and that's kind of the business model for us, is that when you come into the showroom, we want to have something for you to not only look at, you can test drive it, and you can, I won't say take it home, but we can take it to your home for you. We want to, to get you on your way enjoying.
So you'll show us everything we need to know before we drive off the lot with this thing or have it delivered.
Absolutely.
We'll be experts in driving this thing.
Absolutely.
And of course, when we get here, someone will greet us and show us, try and pair us up with the right cart for our needs.
That's our job is information, and we're not salesmen per se. We're information providers, and we just help you make that right decision.
Now, what if I buy one of these things and it needs maintenance, or it needs new batteries, or it needs something?
We have a huge service facility. It's located away. This is our showroom that is at 4552 Highway 98. And our service facility is located a little north of us in Defuniak. We have, we've got trucks that are made to haul 4 to 6 of these at a time.
Oh my!
So we do pickup and delivery. We are starting a new program this coming season with Good Neighbor service. So we come to your house for certain types of problems that we can diagnose that don't have to go into formal service bays with lifts and everything.
Tom, if I can't make it out here to Highway 98 on Santa Rosa Beach, can I go? Do you have a website or something where I can look at these things?
Absolutely. electriccartcompany.com.
Well,
all spelled out.
I appreciate you letting us get a look at these things, and let's take one more cruise.
Thank you.
Let's get out of here. We're gonna go have some fun. Thanks for watching. I'm at Electric Cart Company, and we're gonna hit the road. See you next time. Welcome back to the show. I'm here with some interesting people from Capstone House. As you may remember, it is an alternate learning center or alternative learning center.
Correct.
And I have Bonnie Bidach and Diane Pierrette. Am I saying your name right, Diane?
Yes.
Okay, I got stuck on the big names like Diane. All right, good. 2 syllables, flows right off the tongue. Now, you're the librarian there,
correct.
Is that right?
That's
now,
correct.
tell me a little bit about the library there. What could I expect to find if I walk in there and want to browse the selection?
We have one of the very few metaphysical libraries in North Florida.
A metaphysical library.
That's
okay.
correct. We cover everything from religion, philosophy, psychic experience, tarot, everything imaginable.
So anything
other than
that's,
metaphysical.
yeah, that sounds interesting. So it's kind of it really is an alternate learning center.
It is.
These are all those mystical type things in one
Exactly.
place that you can
Exactly.
find, Now, Diane, you don't work there, but you're going to speak there today, is that right?
I'll be speaking there next week. Yes, sir.
No, this is pre-recorded, so it's today.
Oh, it's today. Okay, yes,
The magic
I will
of TV,
be.
it's today.
At 2:30 in the afternoon, and then again at
Dirty little
6:30,
secret,
is
we're
it?
pre-recorded.
6:30.
2:30 in the afternoon and 6:30
Uh-huh.
in the afternoon.
Okay.
And the topic will be doTERRA essential oils.
doTERRA essential oils. Because I got to tell you, when you guys walked in, I got a little peppermint smell going on here.
Yeah, I was sharing peppermint. Peppermint is great for a lot of things. In the morning, it's a picker-upper, you know,
Is
if
it?
you need a little bit of an energy boost.
Well, the name of the show is Waking Up with Don.
Yeah.
So we need a little wake up. It is 6:30 in
Yeah.
the morning. We need to, you
Yeah.
know.
But that was my first
Yeah.
experience with an essential oil. I was very skeptical. I had a headache, and I was using narcotics for migraines, never left home without it. And
geez.
a friend of mine shared 1 drop of doTERRA essential oil of peppermint, and that's equal to 28 cups of peppermint tea, the effects of it.
Wow.
So I'm so glad she didn't say, come into my living room and drink 28 cups of peppermint tea, because I would have said, you know, I don't think so.
Yeah.
But,
or you would have said, "Where's the bathroom?" First.
Yeah. So, you know, within 3 minutes, my headache was gone, and still skeptical. I experienced a couple of other things, and now I'm a wellness advocate, an independent wellness advocate. I have my own business, and I just take the pleasure of sharing what essential oils are and what they might be able to do for
Now,
people.
what's the difference between essential oils and I've heard of aromatherapy? Is there is this the same thing, or is there a distinction between that?
Well, aromatherapy is just one of 3 ways that you can benefit from an essential oil. So aromatherapy, by its name, it denotes that you can inhale it and have medicinal benefits from doing that. So aromatherapy is one of 3 ways that someone can enjoy an essential oil.
I see. So there's other ways that these essential oils can help you besides just smelling them. And
Sure.
it's not just peppermint. I guess you have a whole apothecary of essential oils that you
Yes.
offer people for different things, right?
Right. There's not as many oils as there are books in her library. I visited her library. It was amazing. But yes, there's an essential oil for every health concern. I mean, everything. You name it.
Okay.
There's an essential oil that could potentially make your life a better quality and in many cases rid the problem.
What would some of those oils be? Because I remember I've heard of like clove oil. You know, people use it as an anesthetic.
Yes.
Are there other oils out there like Lorenzo's oil? I mean, you've heard of that. You know,
Well, clove, just
Yeah.
to hit on that, you know, our great grandmothers probably, if you recall, used clove for a toothache.
Right.
Get it right out of the garden, right?
Yeah.
And it is a numbing, has a numbing effect. But there are lots of oils. Lavender is for calming.
How interesting.
Lemon, if you have a bad cough. I've seen people take 1 drop of doTERRA essential oil, the lemon oil, put it on their throat and their neck, and immediately the cough stops. And I had a best friend do that.
Wow. So in the 30 seconds we have left, if we
Yes.
want to come to your I guess your presentation tonight at Capstone House, what do we need to do? Do I just show up?
Well, because we would like to give everyone a gift for coming, a couple of gifts, and we'd like to have some light refreshments, again at 2:30 and 6:30
So we
today.
probably need to call ahead, right?
Yeah, I would like you to call either me or the Capstone House. So I'm going to give you my number, and that's 850-615-7536.
And what time is the event?
2:30 in the afternoon and
6:30.
So 2:30 and 6:30 today. Go out there, learn about essential oils. Ladies, thanks so much for coming on and getting us smart on Capstone House and how oils
Thank
can
you.
help you improve your life.
and thank you for the opportunity.
Oh, thank you. And we'll be right back.
What's going on? We're Southern Sunday. I'm Kyle, Mitch, Alec. We're going to do a little song right here for you. It's a cover song, 2 pretty popular ones. We like to do things a little different when we're out at the gigs and stuff like that. We're going to take a new one by Eric Church, Talladega, and do a little mix with some Keith Urban, Stupid Boy. And, we can do that for you right here. It was the summer before the real world started, and deal was we would get to go with it and clean it up, got it running. Daddy's old Winnebago, winging a prayer down 65. My best friends on football ties. I can still see Billy smiling when we finally made it to Talladega. Boy was raised up, whiskey in your glass. Here's to turn it up or slowing down, cause it go real fast. We were laughing and living and drinking and wishing, thinking as that checkered flag was waving. Sure like to stay here in Talladega.
Well, she was precious like a flower, and she grew wild, wild and innocent. The perfect prayer in a desperate hour. Well, she was everything beautiful, but she was different. Stupid boy, you can't fence that in, stupid boy. It's like holding back the wind. She let her heart and soul right in your hand. You stole her every dream and you crushed her plans. She never even knew she had a choice, 'cause that's what happens when the only voice you hear is telling her she can. A stupid boy, stupid boy.
In Talladega, always raised up, whiskey in your glass. Here's to turn it up, slowing down, and cause it go real fast. We were laughing and living and drinking and wishing, thinking as that checkered flag was waving. Sure would like to stay here in Talladega. Yeah. Well, Talladega